For installation, sort all boxes based on product type. Look for the number on the edge of the box. See the bright blue-red arrow in the picture. The number shown is 200. This would be the block type right. 100 is mountain type. 300 is block type left. Step 1. Please sweep the entire street for a nice, clean, smooth surface. Next step, step 2. Establish the center of the lane and snap a center line. Regardless of the lane width that you're using, 7, 8, or 9 feet, it is important to first establish the center line. This center line will be used to snap all other grid lines off. Once center line is established, simply finish snapping the remainder of grid lines based on the pattern that you have chosen and laid out. Once the entire grid has been laid out on the road, primer must be applied to all areas where solid sheet will be installed using the paint roller and tray. It's important to allow primer to evaporate for 20 minutes after application. Failure to allow proper evaporation may result in product catching on fire during the burning process. Start the process by making a mark 1 foot to each side of the center line. Next, extend each line up 24 inches. Make a next mark. Next, make a mark on the center line 4.5 feet up from the baseline. Snap remaining lines to finish the grid. This will now ensure that mountain type is squared up and configured properly. For installation of the mountain type pieces, refer to the order that was shown at the beginning of this example. Always start with white on the left, top to bottom. Next will be blue on the right, again top to bottom. And last will be orange at center, again top piece first and the bottom piece last. Please ensure that you have 1/4 inch overlap of all the seams at all times. First, place all pieces of the block type in proper order as shown in the example at the beginning of this piece. Next, start with orange at the base of the block type first. Be sure to line up square to the grid lines. Next, install the two blue pieces in order. Next, come back down to the baseline and install the first of the triangular pieces. Next, use the rectangular white piece and lay up against the blue piece, and finally grab the last white triangle to finish the block type. As with the mountain, please make sure you have 1/4 inch overlap on all seams. This is what the final product should look like. All corners should be square, lines should be straight. Repeat the entire process exactly the same for block type left. Once all solid sheet places have been put in place and the entire configuration has been completed, the burning can start. Start with a low flame at the center of each piece and seal all seams properly first. Once all seams have been totally sealed, the remainder of all solid sheets can be burned. It is crucial to burn a long time until pinholes are visible throughout the product. Again, it's crucial to burn a long time until pinholes are visible across the whole product. The last phase of the installation process, and equally critical, is the cooling off period. Allow cooling for at least 30 minutes. Product must be non-sticky to the touch before allowing traffic to drive over the product.